Alright, what's going on, you guys? My name is Eternal Darkness once again, and we're back. More commentaries coming at you guys, and as you guys can probably tell by the title, right down there, and I only say down there because of the new YouTube layout, which sucks dick, by the way. But, today's commentary is going to be kind of about gun control and, how, they connect video games with violence. So, obviously, because obviously Minecraft and stuff like that is going to make you a serial killer, guys, I'm just saying. Anyway, I have some soda right here from Wendy's. I had Wendy's earlier, so I'm going to take a... Oh, good soda. Alright, put it over there, so this way it's not going to distract me during my commentaries. Anyway, so basically what I wanted to kind of talk about is just what I said. You know, gun control and how video games are connected to violence, in a sense. Now, I'm a strong believer of the Second Amendment, and I'll admit that right now. I think we need to keep our Second Amendment. I think we need guns because we need to protect ourselves from those who wish to take our guns away from us. And, you know, people say that's an arrogant thing to say, how we're trying to be like rebels or something, that, oh, if somebody tries to take away your guns and they have the right to do it, then let them do it. But no, it's not arrogant in a sense. And, you know, it's just... Think of it like this. North Korea has no guns, okay? Germany didn't have guns, okay? And Hitler, Stalin, people like that. That could be possibly what's gonna happen. And, not anarchy, no, because anarchy would be if we all had guns. Kind of, in a sense, I don't know. But, you know, it's just... I'm a very firm believer of the Second Amendment. I think we need to keep our weapons, and it's really not the government's choice. I mean, the Second Amendment was written so that the colonists could keep themselves safe from the British, and you know, or not. Well, I believe that's how it went. It was like they wrote the Second Amendment this way just in case another like civil war broke out, and but apparently they're saying now it doesn't contribute to everyday society, at least in a sense, because apparently we're not colonists anymore, and that America is established and shit, and that we don't need to defend ourselves. But what about people who are crazy mass murderers? And that's also where guns come into play, because everybody says, oh, if you have a gun, you can possibly kill somebody. Well, there's a difference here. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. And no, I'm not saying that as some arrogant airhead who just uses that in every argument. It's true. If I were to leave a gun right on my desk and walk away, and another person comes in and just starts happening to be using my computer, what, the gun's gonna get up and start shooting? No. I would have to physically take the gun and pull the trigger. And, you know, you don't have to just use a gun. I could use a bat, I could use a knife, I could use anything of that sort. Actually, you are, I believe it was 6 times more likely to be clubbed, beaten, or stabbed to death before you are shot with even one bullet and injured. You know, I don't know. But, what do you guys think of the Second Amendment? Do you think we need to keep our guns, or do you really think that they should be taken away from us and we shouldn't be able to, you know, use guns at all, or even have gun licenses and stuff like that? No, but however, I do believe in stronger background checks and, you know, even mental checks, like being able to know, hey, this person isn't a psychopath. We can give him a gun. He is a responsible person who's not going to go shooting up a school or shooting up a movie theater or, you know, shooting up a goddamn farm. I don't know where that one came in, but that's just for all you animal rights people. There you go. You got your little 2 cents in, so happy birthday, guys. Anyway, and really now, I'm going to kind of transition into the topics of how apparently video games are, what cause violence in, you know, in today's society. Because, you know, they could look at a mass murderer and they can go, oh, he plays Mario Party, he played Nintendo, he played Pac-Man. Holy shit, video games cause violence. Well, that's not entirely true. And I understand how people are going to be like, oh, but they're talking about Call of Duty with guns and Battlefield 3 with guns because it has guns in it. We're all going to start shooting people. No, that's just completely wrong, okay? Call of Duty and Battlefield 3 is basically a combat simulator in a sense. And no, I'm not saying that I'm going to be enlisting in the army anytime soon just so I can go shoot up a bunch of people. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's also a stress reliever. It's a militarized simulator. And basically what it's for is just for stress relief. That's what games have been about. It's about having fun. Now, you could say that actually games do sometimes cause stress, and that's extremely true, at least in some cases with Call of Duty. Rage quit! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But like I was saying, video games don't really cause violence, and unless you are mentally unstable and you actually think this is real life, this is totally my life. Everything that's gonna happen in this video game is gonna happen in real life. If I kill somebody, they're gonna respawn in 10 seconds. Or if we're playing Search and Destroy, they're not gonna respawn until the next round. I would love to meet the person who actually thinks that, really, actually. Entirely. I mean, let me just throw this in there for a second. If I'm gonna find somebody who's gonna be like that, I want them to be like a Search and Destroy fanatic. So they're like, so they kill somebody, it's like, don't worry, they'll respawn next round. It's like, no. Anyway, but, you know, video games don't cause violence unless you are mentally ill. You know, I don't feel as though Call of Duty is real life, because I know Call of Duty isn't real life. And the thing is that people say, oh, well, video games are evolving, and video games are going to become more realistic and shit like that, and Battlefield 3 is even realistic, and no, okay? That is why we haven't made video games, and we don't have the technology to make video games look like real life. We're not all idiots, okay? Now, you know, there are people, I will admit, there have been cases of, you know, people going mentally unstable because of a video game, and that is due to their mental state. That is due to them having a problem, a genetic problem that happened, and it doesn't happen to all of us. It just happened to have happened to that one person, or those 3 people, or whatever, you know. There was a kid who went to bed after playing Call of Duty for 3 days straight. You know, that's actually really extreme. My longest gaming session was like maybe 12 hours? I don't even know. But he played Call of Duty for 3 days straight. And then he went to bed. And then when he got up, because of his mental stability, he actually got up and he killed his parents and his sister because he thought that they were apparently Taliban soldiers from Battlefield 3 who... Wait a second. No, he was playing Battlefield 3 for 3 days. That was it. They were Taliban soldiers from Battlefield 3 who were apparently going to kill him. And he thought he was playing Team Deathmatch. And he killed them all. He stabbed them, he found his father's gun, and he shot the other 2. Now, that is a worst-case scenario, guys. I'm not saying, oh yeah, everybody who's mentally unstable, this is what they're all gonna do. Everybody's gonna go shooting up something, or stabbing people, or bludgeoning people. That's not gonna happen. See, I just don't like when they relate video games to violence, because half the time, video games are used as a relief session, or some place where you can put your emotions, you know. However, some people also do that, or actually, no, here, let me give you this one. People do that with sexual relief as well. People take all their anger and all their rage and all that shit, and they throw it into having the sexy times and stuff like that. So what are you saying? That when people have kids at a younger age, or when people have just multiple kids and they get pregnant because of non-condom use, it's because of stress and anger? So you're saying sex causes violence. Sex causes anger. And, you know, that's just what I'm saying. I'm saying that you could say anything causes anger. Maybe something else happened. Maybe they have a family problem. Maybe they have bullies at school. Whatever it is, it doesn't really make sense to relate video games with violence. Now, bullies at school, that's a whole different story, but, you know. But, you know, that's just what I'm saying. I mean, if you're gonna say video games cause violence, then I guess sex causes violence too, because that's where you get out all your rage, and or that's where some people get out all their rage. I'm not saying you in particular, the viewer who is watching this, and, you know, that's just really my 2 cents on the whole thing. But, you know, if you guys have the same beliefs as me, leave a comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you guys think. And if you are totally against what I'm saying, leave another comment in the comment section down below telling me I'm a fucking retard, or just explaining your viewpoint, and I'll take that into consideration. And maybe I'll make a secondary commentary, you know, just to follow up this one. But anyway, you guys, thank you guys for watching once again. My name is Eternal Darkness. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And really, that was just my opinion. I'm not saying you have to believe it. And, you know, have a good day as always, you guys, and stay in the darkness. Stay in the darkness. No, stay in the darkness. That's what I meant. Alright, talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.